Can you hear me? Can you see me moving? Let me turn off my own audio here. Am I moving in real life? I will figure it out soon. Because it's a bit of a lag here. Can you hear me now in chat? Let me know on giantbomb.com/chat if you can actually see this. And if you can, we'll get started here. Let's see. Let me actually try press and play on my own machine. See if that works. Is this okay? Can you hear me? Anybody? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. If you can, then I need to set up some real quick promos and stuff, and then we can get going. Let me know if you can hear my voice in the chat room. Hello, hello, hello. Audio, 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 audio. If you can hear my voice, hopefully now it's... can you hear me now? Okay, let me get the audio stuff set up. Let me set up a promo and everything for this. I don't think there's anything wrong with my connection. Hopefully, I've been hearing a lot of rumors in the chat room about EU BattleNet still being DDoSed and everything like that. So hopefully that will not affect this too much. But I haven't had too many bad internet connection problems so far. But we'll see if we can get this, get a few hours of this in here real quick. Let me set up these promos real quick, and we can go ahead and get started. I'll be right back. I turned down the audio on my headphones a little bit. Let me know if the mix is okay. I'll probably turn off some of the music too in a bit. Let me see about these promos. Header and homepage, because there's not much else going on today. Everybody's on the way to PAX except for me. Okay, let me send out a couple links here real quick, and we'll get rolling. Get rolling. Tweet deck. Okay, I put up the promos. I have everything else here real quick. One last thing I got to do is find the link to Extra Life. We have already started to raise money for Extra Life 2016. Thank you to everybody who has been doing that kind of stuff. Gosh, I don't know. Somebody has $16,000 with 3 donations, so hopefully that's legitimate, but either way, it's pretty impressive. All right, let me put in this banner, if I can make it. Oh, God, no. God damn it. Oh, this drop-down menu is like doing this thing where you mouse over and it pops up, and then as soon as you bring your mouse down, it goes away. That's not cool. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. All right, I think we're good. I think we are good. This is Legion. I'm going to pop right into it. Feel free to send me questions in the chat on giantbomb.com/chat. I'm probably not going to be looking at the YouTube chat very much for my site. I don't even know if I have it turned on. But I will be in giantbomb.com/chat. Feel free to ask me any questions there, and I will be in chat for the duration of this little stream here. So this is World of Warcraft Legion. I am in High Mountain, I want to say this place is called. I just kind of got here. And then there are a bunch of different little places around here you can go to. I believe Suramar is the level 100 zone. But these 4 zones here, you can start on any one of them that you want, and they all scale your level as you play. So you can tackle them on in any path you want to. Can I turn the bitrate up any? I don't even know how to do that, to be honest with you. Broadcast settings, video, encoding. My max bitrate is set to 3000. I can try turning that up. Below your upload bitrate. I have no idea what my upload bitrate is. I'll try cranking up a little bit, and let me know if video gets cranky or weird. Anyways, Legion. I'm gonna actually start off with a. Let me warp back. I'm gonna start off with another character and get you through the introductory stuff, and then we'll pop back over to the Paladin. I wanted to kind of show you a little bit how the expansion starts for a new character or a character who's at level 100. And then I'm gonna pop back over to the Paladin to get you a look at one of the weapon quests, how you get the artifact weapons and everything like that. But let me switch characters real quick. Oh, my auction expired. That's too bad. Okay, I'm gonna pop over to. I'm gonna make a poll. You guys can pick which character you want to see as the introductory kind of stuff. Poll. Let me pop this in real quick. Druid. DK. Monk, Shaman, I think I already did the Rogue, Warrior, Demon, Hunter. Let me know, make that poll, and whichever you guys pick, I can pop in and do the introductory quest. And there's some, there are some cool things in here, and also I like the weapon quest. I'll probably do a couple of those. They're fairly short, 20 minutes or so. Who won? Demon Hunter. Alright. Hopefully I haven't done the Demon Hunter intro stuff. I don't think I have. I did. I'm already in Dalaran. Let me, I can do the first weapon quest for him, but let me get through the opening, little segment with another character real quick, and I'll flip back over. Do a lot of character flipping. A lot of character flipping today. Yeah, so I'm back in Dalaran. Yeah, I'm already here. Let me do another character real quick, and we'll pop back over to Demon Hunter and get their artifact weapons. Haven't I done? I don't think I've done the Monker. So, this is the old Warlords of Draenor expansion. I've cleared out all their items and everything like that, but let me pop back over to Stormwind real quick. So, as this expansion ramps up, the Legion is basically the demonic people trying to come in and blow up Draenor again. You have figured out as the... turn off some music for a second. You figured out as you did the intro quest to the expansion that Azeroth itself is a... Oh, not blow up Draenor, they want to blow up Azeroth. Azeroth itself is an entire Titan, like a big Titan dude. Apparently this whole planet's like a Titan birthing factory or something like that, and the Legion wants to come blow it up. And they're starting off with you because you know that you're Earth's greatest offender. Whoa, okay. Seems uncalled for. I don't. Where's my flying map? There we go. And so they have come to blow up Azeroth. And they're going to start with Khadgar and you because you're bad people. And I'm done with all those introductory stuff. And let me see if do I need to pop? I do need to get over to Dalaran. So they moved Dalaran over on top of Karazhan, where Medivh used to be the big bad guy, because Medivh was fused with Sargeras's. Sargeras's? It's very complicated. Anyways, demons are here to blow up everything, and you have to go help stop them, because they're coming into this place called the Broken Isles. And here we go. I'm invincible! Okay, no, I'm not. I can't fly here yet. Oh, wait, I can. I'm not in the new Dalaran yet. So anyway, you are supposed to help defend Dalaran against this big Legion invasion. They're very not happy. They have Star Destroyers, too, which is pretty cool. They're just kind of sending down bolts of fire and everything, trying to blow up Dalaran. I wonder if I could actually fly up here. Take a look. Is the old version still in Northrend? Yes, there are Dalarans all over the place now. You can actually fly to Northrend and see the old Dalaran if you want to. It's kind of neat. Oh no! Oh god! I did it! I did it! I won! Where'd Dalaran go? It should be right here. Ah! Okay. I didn't win after all. Anyways, demons, Khadgar, we are going to go off to the North Isles to try and beat them up real quick. If I can find where I'm going. Here we go.
Gul'dan and the Legion must be stopped.
So we're looking for these things called the Pillars of Creation too, which are these items of power.
You are our land.
Items of power.
Citizens of Azeroth, today is the day we turn the tide. Today is the day that we retake our world and send the Legion back to the hell that spawned them. Our path is clear. The pillars of creation await on the Broken Isles!
On the Broken Isles! And here we are. That's a cool mount. I like that. Icebound Frostboot Vanquisher. That's pretty cool. So now you're in Dalaran in the expansion zone above the Broken Isles. Here we are.
What can I do for you?
Hearthstone, Tome of the Tranquil Mind. Cool.
Light bless you.
And as you start this stuff up, you start getting to the... I'm going to do my starter quest. That's basically how you get to the starter zone, and then when you get here, you start talking to people, and you start getting the quest to do your Order Hall and your Legion weapons. Let me go ahead and flip back over to the Demon Hunter real quick, and we will get started on the Demon Hunter Order Hall and starter weapons. All of it should be pretty cool. I don't have a plan for today in terms of, I know it's Raid-trospective, but probably spend most of the time on Legion stuff. I don't have any raids unlocked in Legion yet. Okay, I did something over here. I think I need to get my weapon first, and then I need to start up my order hall. And they kind of do the same thing for every character, but the weapon that you get is going to be different for each spec that you have. So, like, as a Paladin tank, I have a big shield, whereas... Oh, I can... You know what? I am going to do the Ashbringer quest, too, before we get done with this. I just want to see what that one's like. I've gotten far enough along my Paladin to get the other quests up, too. The expansion's already started with kick-ass CG cutscenes. That is out and available. You can actually... That's been out for a couple weeks now. Or a couple months, I want to say.
Azeroth must not fall. If we don't meet again. Alari, report in. Have you located the Warblades?
Am I supposed to talk to her?
Yes. Carry it. Broken shore. Heavy resistance. Damn it all! Incoming!
I've sacrificed every position. That'll have to do.
So I am now going to go try to find my artifact weapons, and that'll really kick off the expansion. It's kind of the first thing you do for each.
What do you want?
It looks like I'm going to pop right into it right now. So let's go and do that.
Don't give Suffer well. Show Karya no mercy.
Have I already done Kata raids? I have not done any Cataclysm raids. I'll probably do a couple today at the end of this whole segment. I don't have plans or notes, but I've done them all before, so hopefully I can pop through them real quick and give a look at them. So yes, the CGI intro is available on YouTube. They put that out a couple months ago. It tells a little bit of the story of what's his name, Varian Wren, and the battle on the Broken Isles, which I think is where I am right now.
Is that you? Finally, some good news.
So anyway, you start each character off with a scenario that gets you through a little big fight, usually some kind of phase thing. You're on your own with a character or two to accompany you, and that is how you get your artifact weapons, which I'm looking for right now.
Dead.
And I'm gonna go and try to do that.
Fool.
Great pun, Rory. It was really tough to come up with anything related to Legion.
Push ahead alone.
It was pretty bad. I apologize for that. I'm gonna have.
I will join you.
I'm gonna need some help
as soon as I am able
to get more Legion puns going forward. Okay. Anyways.
I have sacrificed everything.
I will join
what
you
have
as soon
you
as I'm
given?
able. Don't get mad at me. I just saved your life.
Oh, I thought I sensed a paltry will, wandering where it shouldn't.
I'm still kind of getting used to the Demon Hunter. I don't think I'm going to play too much of it going forward until I get my... This is really loud. Let me know if the audio balances a bit for you guys. It's going to get pretty noisy as I fight things. So if you need to turn down one or the other, I can definitely do that. How do I jump? How do I jump here? What is it? Just run here. Oh, shit. Okay.
Watch out! Doomguard headed your way.
Yeah, the voice acting so far has been pretty good. This lady sounds like the boss from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'll make my monster grow! How is tanking with the Demon Hunter? I have not actually tried very much tanking as a Demon Hunter yet. God damn, I'm actually gonna die here. Just keep running or what?
Do not fail me.
Do you see those corpses? Their souls have been torn right out of their bodies.
Now the sound effects just a bit. I'm gonna do that because it's really loud even on my end. Let me know. Keep giving me notes on that kind of stuff because I have turned down my headphones a little bit. What is this? Oh, these are... Oh, what the heck are you doing?
I think we can make it across with a little finesse.
Oh yeah, so Demon Hunters can do that thing where they can double jump and glide, which is neat. You're gonna follow? You're gonna, oh, you're there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna mark the kill. I did not cancel shot back. Something. Wow, I killed that guy? Attacked him.
What's that smell? Is that Illuminati?
So, as part of the Demon Hunter quest, you're kind of allied with Illidan at the beginning of it. And then Illidan is captured and taken off by... not Nurse. What's his name again? I forget the little dude's name. Little orc, bad guy. He has been captured by the Legion people, so he is almost certainly going to be brainwashed and be a big Legion puppet, even though that was exactly what he wanted to fight against his whole life. So you're almost certainly going to be fighting him at some point.
Can't take his infernals alone!
But so that's kind of your story now. You're kind of a free demon hunter. Illidan's no longer around. You want to go off and help him wherever he is, but you have no idea where he is. So you're basically kind of on your own.
Must continue. The Warblades are worth any sacrifice.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
I will secure a way out of here. Karia is yours.
Okay. Gul'dan. Yes, Gul'dan is the one that you're supposed to be. And I have to use my totally pointless spectral sight. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. This should be the last fight of this little thing, and then I'll be going off to start my little Legion order. Once I do that, I'm going to pop back over to the Paladin. I've been saving up a little bit because I already have the shields on my Paladin, but I've been kind of saving up my my second thing because he does also have the opportunity to get the Ashbringer, which is what everybody seems to dig. Judging from what I've seen in the order hole, most people are ready. I do play tank. This is a tank class. The Legion Hunter, Demon Hunter, has 2 specs, only 2, Havoc and Damage, and Havoc Vengeance is a taking spec, but I don't actually have much to do here for us fighting. So. Tough. Die. I'm still learning this class a little bit, so I don't actually super confident on all the abilities. And I don't have all the abilities yet either. That's one of the things that you'll notice. God dang it. Just taking a pounding here. Man, just die already.
I will claim every soul on this pathetic world.
I believe you. But yeah, a lot of the bad guy voice acting is pretty over the top, as it always has been, I suppose. And maybe you think the other day I kind of like to have just maybe at least one expansion where the bad guy is kind of level-headed and not evil, blow up the world kind of stuff. But I suppose I'm not going to get that anytime soon.
The Legion is only the beginning. My blades call upon power from beyond.
Beyond what? Double jumps are a feature of the Demon Hunter class, and also the gliding and everything like that. That's kind of built in. You can do it anytime you want to. They've already had some balance issues, PvP zones where people are getting where they shouldn't be. So it's going to be fun to see how they balance all that stuff in the future. But if they can make it...
For every soul I claim, my power grows. I will rule this world.
Adjust mic a bit more. I'll turn the mic up.
Worlds.
Bang. Mic up. Let's try it one more fight and see if that helps out any.
Witness the might of the old Draki!
The old Aldraki. Aldrakies? Okay. Anyways. Let me kill this lady and get my weapons.
Your destiny
Lady. Oh, she's gonna single them. Shit.
Do you not see? Gil Jaden offers power Illidan never could.
My Paladin tank quest here was a lot more typical than this.
I will claim
Unless
your
there's some other
soul.
phase here that I'm about to hit.
If I have to tear it
Sure I
from
will.
your lifeless core, I will
No?
be.
That's not the last we've seen of her, I bet. You guys want to stop her? Okay, thank you. So now I found my artifact weapons, and we're gonna... I like this little... I don't think I need to do that, but... Every time you do it, they got some little, like, pop screen for you to go crazy with. And I have a new ability.
Well fought. But Legion reinforcements are approaching as we
Soul
speak.
Carver.
We must depart.
That's not bad. That's pretty powerful. So a lot of the expansion content is based around you having one of these artifact weapons and having the abilities that they grant you. Because at the end of Warlords, when they did the big patch, it kind of felt like you were missing something. So now that I have this weapon, I have a new ability, and I have the ability to start my order hall, which I'm going to go do that real quick.
You're
Pop back up
alive.
the Paladin and get the Fellbringer as well. And then I'll pop around a little bit of Legion and show you guys some new stuff. And maybe try to do a dungeon or two, and maybe an old Cataclysm raid or two.
Even more impressive in person.
Thanks. I like them too.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given?
I just got the war blades. Jeez, what are you asking?
Azeroth must not fall.
Glide to Illidari redoubt off
Do
of
not
Croesus'
give in
landing.
to the power.
So every
Enjoy the view. Let's go.
like I said, every class has its own little location, order hall location, and it looks like these guys are way out here. So I'm just gonna fly down. I'm gonna fly. I am probably not gonna do a Legion quick look. I don't know. Maybe we will when I get to like level 110 or something like that. But it's pretty busy around the office these days, especially with PAX going on. Nobody's really around. Is this the whole thing? Oh, I was hoping for something a little more
My life is dedicated to destroying the earth.
expansive. Use your glaives to rip open a gateway to the Fellhammer and Mardoom.
Trust. These demon souls will power the gateway. On your mark.
Oh, there's a gateway. Okay. Kill him.
Your souls are forfeit.
This is a big demon hunter thing. You kill
Ready
a lot
when you
of
are, dear.
dudes to target up these gateways.
There we are. Lovely work as always.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to get to the warrior class hall today because I haven't started my warrior at all yet. But we'll try to look at least a couple of them, and I'll show the paladin one for sure because that one is pretty impressive.
Next time,
Or at least to me.
eyes all the way up.
Illidari, the gateway is open. To the Fellhammer!
The Fellhammer.
It's been far too long. Far too long.
Matron Mother Malevolence. That's a nice thing. Shivara's were obviously
your
one of the.
side.
If you remember the Black Temple,
It's been
they were.
far too long.
That's nice.
Far too long.
These ladies were one
It's
of the
been
big.
far too long.
Okay.
It's been far too long.
Okay, I get it.
It's been far too long. Far too long. It's been far too long. It's been far too long. It's been far too long. Far too long.
Something wrong with that script there, I guess. This is the Fellhammer. I think this is one of those ships that I was on before, or I was fighting against before. I'm out in the nowhere. Oh man, this is pretty cool. Oh, she went away. Okay, good.
It's been far
Nope.
too long. It's been far too long. Far too long.
Looks like I'm floating over something. Where am I? I'm over that Mardum, the Shattered Abyss. I don't even know what this is. This is where you do the intro quest for Demon Hunters, so I guess maybe this is kind of a... But I thought this was back in time a bit. It's crazy. Far too long.
Welcome to the Fellhammer.
Cool.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given?
Everybody's always asking me this. Activate the Fellhammer and rally your Illidari forces, so I have to get this order hall kind of set up real quick. Let's see here now.
Death to the whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
This way. Your forces await.
Cool, what did that do?
The Fellhammer is ours at last. Gaze upon the might of the Aldraki Warblades.
The Edge-Tongue will fight beside you.
Cool. Who's over here?
You may call upon the Coil Scar as well.
Who are you guys?
Our mission is not yet complete. We are all yours to
We
command.
will follow our champion into battle, and we will strike down the Legion once and for all. Glory to the Illidari!
Do the Demon Hunters get Illidan's weapon as an artifact? No, you do not. Those are the Azeroth, Warglaives of Azeroth. They are still available in the Black Temple. They're a very, very rare drop. And I think you can go back and get them. I think they're classified as swords now, so you can actually pop them on. I have not tried. I actually did one Black Temple run with this character, but I've never gotten a Warglaive. So
My life is
I'll
dedicated. The Legion
take
will
each time.
fall by our hands.
We obtained something that I think would be of great
Don't
use to
follow
me.
anyone
So let's go
blindly.
find out what that is. How do I get down there? He said go down. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Hey, buddy.
What you need? Peace. Of course, right this way.
Was I here for Legion launch? I was up at midnight on Tuesday, and it did go pretty smooth. I know they've been DDoS and everything like that in the matter time since. But I have not had too many problems. Few lag spikes here and there, but I think Blizzard is pretty aware that every time they launch, they're going to get DDoS at this point. And they seem to be fairly used to it. And also launching at midnight, I know that sucked for East Coast people, as it was 3 a.m. for them, but it did.
it carefully ever since. I think it will prove quite useful.
Oh, they found a forge. Okay. This is where I'm going to be upgrading my weapons at. Can I go? Okay. Oh, I gotta talk to him.
We survive. You'll come back sometime.
The Cursed Forge of the Nathrazim to empower my artifacts. So this is the other big
Show some respect.
thing in the expansion, is that you have to put your weapons down on this. Every class has a different kind of forge thing, and then you can upgrade it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You get artifact power, and as you get artifact power, you'll be able to expand your thing. You get more, basically another talent tree kind of thing, but just for your weapons. And there are a few, usually these are all passives. So you get one more active weapon, active ability, and the rest of these are all passives. But you heal for 15% of all fire damage. You have a chance to activate Metamorphosis, that's pretty powerful. And you also have artifact, like basically gems up here that you can pop in, and each gem will raise the eye level of the weapon and also give you some ranks in a skill too. So this is kind of neat. And you get artifact power fairly often as you wander around. I'll show you some of that on the Paladin too.
Must not give
The
up.
plight of Azeroth is far more grave than we first thought.
You'll want to see this for yourself.
Okay, what do I want to see for myself?
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion. Gaze into the Nether Crucible.
Oh,
It will
this is
show
going to be
you
the
what we have seen.
the order hall kind of interface, I believe, is going to be in here. Oh, no, I guess it's just
Behold the Legion's
Apothecary.
primary gateway into Azeroth, the tomb of Sargeras. The situation is more dire than we knew. The demons have already infested the surrounding isles. We must act now, or I fear the situation will become unsalvageable.
Okay. Let's see here real quick.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Altruist the Sufferer is back. Wow, that's a deep cut. Jeez, he was in Nagrand in the Burning Crusade? Was that the last time we saw Altruist?
Remember,
Say it
nothing
was.
is more
There are some
important
characters
than
popping back in
legends.
this expansion who have not been heard of for a long time. Anyways, I'm not going to get too far into the Demon Hunter stuff. Let me pop over to my Paladin real quick, and I can show you some more of the Order Hall, everything. And we can also do the Ashbringer quest, because I would like to do that. So I'm like 106 on my Paladin. I haven't gotten too far. I haven't reached max level yet. But I'm working on it. Maybe not this weekend, because I'll be pretty busy. Somebody wants to know if I'm going to go kill stuff with other players. I probably will do... I might try and do a dungeon at the end of this, or at least before we move over to a raid or two. And that should at least show you a little bit of something new that you haven't seen before. Let me go. Actually, I need to turn these in too. So this is my Paladin. I'm going to go back into my Paladin Order Hall and get some stuff done real quick. And I'll try to explain some of the features that they have. And also I'll try to get the quest for the Ashbringer, because that is kind of one of those famous... weapons in WoW. And now that High Lord Tyrion Fordring is not around to use it anymore, I guess I'll go ahead and try to pop it for myself. It kill off a lot of people in this expansion so far.
King's honor, friend.
No, not you. I want the Blingtron. I actually don't want the Blingtron. A lot of stuff is so useless now. Stealthman 54. Okay, whatever. So the Order Hall will basically have a little bit of the follower stuff from the garrisons in Warlord's Draenor, which you're going to see right here. It's not quite as crazy as it was. And all the missions are kind of long term. There's not really any kind of half-hour stuff, so most of the time you're going to be doing these kind of things like once or twice a day when you log in. And you don't go out and find any... I got a bonus. I wonder how much experience that was. Let's see. I didn't look before I actually popped it. I don't need gold. I don't need this stuff.
The light guides my sword.
Maybe can do 2 quests here. Let's see. Cool. I could do some experience, I guess. I don't really need gold, though.
The hand of Argus stands with you.
I could maybe do 3 of these quests. Let's see.
I am
Why
the blade
not?
of the light.
At your service.
I think my characters are a little higher level above the actual levels of the quest that it's trying to do. So let me go ahead and
At your service. You can
get the
always count on
Ashbringer
me.
quest here. I never play. Oh, I gotta switch specs. God damn it! I do not know how to play Retribution at all. This is gonna go poorly.
Azeroth will not fall while we stand.
Uther's Tomb in Western Playlands.
May the light give you
This is gonna
strength.
go really bad. Oh, you want to see slash played? I have Altaholic up here, so the total is going to be about 173 days for all my characters across all my servers. I have no idea if that's good or not. I don't know. I know some people are way, way above that, but that's me. About half a year spent on this game. So anyways, this is the Order Hall. They actually took my weapons away. Shit. Oath Seeker. Why are these things red? Oh, I'm in protection now. Let me switch my protection for a second. I don't need the switch. Okay, so I can just do it as protection. Hopefully that's still the case, as long as I get the quest and pop it open. Anyways, this is the the Paladin Order Hall. This is beneath the Chapel of Light's Hope out in Western Plaguelands. It was rumored there to be something underneath this chapel for a long time, and they never really said what it was, but it looks like all the Paladins come down here a lot. This is where Tyrion Fordring used to be the king of the Paladins. Now you're the king of the Paladins, because everybody likes you. And this is my shield that I'm working on. I have some artifacts I know that I can pop off and change the... Oh, whoa. Why'd you zoom out? I can make it purple. I can make it yellow. I'm going to make this like this color a little bit. Can I zoom in? And as you find more of these Pillars of Eternity, or Pillars of Creation, or whatever, you'll be able to change some of the other colors and everything like that. Prestige level. Ooh, I can prestige now. Like that. Alright, let's go see if we can get that Felbringer. How are the windows working out when you're underground? I do not know. I'm assuming they're some kind of lava flow or something like that, illuminating everything. You still got Paladin trainers. Everybody's dead. So the order halls there's not a huge amount to do as you level up in here. There are some weird... This thing, I don't know, these training dummies are bugged. Oh, they're getting healed. That's why. They're healing dummies. But he's taking 519 million damage a second, so I think he needs some healing. And I guess there are also these guys, too, that you can pop off. This is level 1. Let's hit it for a bit. Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask me in the chat. Make sure you're at Rory. Send them to me directly, because I won't see everything in chat. Oh, there's an Ashbringer. So this is the weapon we're looking for. Almost everybody's ret in this game. I am one of the few in the crowd who is actually tanking here. Let's pop out. Why am I taking damage? What happened there? I don't know what popped me for that, but whatever. I'm gonna go out and get this weapon. Let's try it out. The game does count hours. Somebody's asking how many hours I've been effectively playing this game. It does count hours, and there are a lot of hours that I've been playing it. Also, not all that's actual game time, though. A lot of it's just gonna be like wandering around time, mining time, and even sometimes just leaving it open when I'm away and doing some other stuff. How am I getting? Oh, Western Plaguelands. Okay, I'm flying over here. The tank does damage to you. That's not funny. Set up a combat follower on the garrison table thing. I used up all my combat dudes on the actual missions. I never use bodyguards in Warlords, and you can actually, so the follower tab back there that I was sitting on missions, you can have one of them follow along as like a bodyguard kind of thing. As a tank, I don't really need it. I can heal myself. I never ever take damage. I'll do some quests in a bit. If I get below like 95% health as I'm running around, it is a dire situation. So I don't really need a bodyguard at all. They can't follow you into dungeons or anything like that, so I mostly just kind of leave them alone and keep them on missions, which it seems like is the best thing to do. What was the point of the stat squish if they immediately jumped back into having a million health? The stat squish was at the beginning of Warlords, and it did kind of help some of the huge number problems going on. They said they're going to do another one at after Legion. This is not the crypt I'm looking for. But yeah, they're definitely, it's already back to a million health. I'm up here 1.2 at level 106. I'm not sure what the max is going to be at level 110 or how high it's going to get. But I'm already, I saw one dragon boss with I think 1.2 billion health. So the numbers are definitely going up. I just got back to WoW with Legion. I've been out since Wrath. I have a level 70 undead mage and no clue what to do. Any tips? You can solo all the way to Legion easily. All the ranking up stuff has been totally redone and made it. You will go super quick. So I would just say do a dungeon here or there. Try your best. Make sure you learn all your skills and everything like that. But yeah, there's not going to be any magic cures. Look into add-ons too. Get curses.
It seems the High Lord's absence has affected more than just the living.
Okay, was that all you had to say? Okay.
we will prevail. I will prepare the ceremony while you assist our allies.
Okay. Shift J, yes, there is a adventure guide now, which will give you some, wow. What is this stuff? These are the legendaries. How do I find these? Where are they at? I want to know. How do I find them? It tells me what, so every class has a bunch of legendary stuff that you can find now, and I don't know where to find any of these. I think I can't get them till level 110 anyways, so these are going to be really high-powered stuff that I want to find, but I don't know where they are.
Peace be with you.
Purify the graveyards and Sorrow Hill.
Baladash,
Exercise 9 spirits. I can do both of those. I don't know if these monsters have been, yeah, they have been raised up in level, so. Also, all of the quest characters are 9 spirits. How do I exercise them? I thought, oh, that wasn't a lost spirit. That's right. All the mobs now are multi-target, or what's the word for it? Any number of players can tag a mob and get credit for killing them. So if you see somebody out, like if you see a tank out there grabbing 10 mobs, go ahead and throw down an AOE, because you will get credit as long as you do enough damage to all of them. It's kind of a nice new way of doing things. In the past, they've done that for world bosses and stuff like that, where you didn't have to be grouped up with anybody, but they've expanded it pretty far to the point where most of the mobs running around can also be tagged now too, even if it's somebody on another faction. That is handy. I get the legendaries randomly from 5-man bosses, raid bosses, and completing world quests. World quest is something I'm looking forward to. Once you hit 100, you will have a lot of quests that come up every day, and you'll be able to kind of do different dailies, I think, is how it's kind of being phrased. They sound like they're pretty intricate and will be fun to do, and also give you some pretty good rewards. There we go. That's nice. So as you quest around, you're going to find all these little items that add artifact power to your currently equipped artifact. And this is one of those, and you pop them off, you just right-click them. Bing! And as you get enough artifact power for your weapon, you see this little marker up here, you'll be able to pop off some new stuff. I need 750, it's going to take me a little while to get there. And obviously, as you start getting more and more stuff, and every time you pop to a new node, you have to spend more artifact power. So you need a lot of artifact power as you go along. See, I got credit for that, even though I hadn't tagged it. Okay. Rare. So artifact power is one of the main currencies of this expansion so far. It's just going to take a little while to get any of your weapons all the way up to the max. I think they said like 28 weeks or something like that is what it's going to take at a minimum if you do all the dailies every day. I don't plan on streaming all weekend. Most of the time we're going to keep chat up for PAX. After we get done here, we'll probably throw up the main PAX channels so you guys can see. The PAX stream tomorrow will be streamed PAX 1. And I think there's PAX Mania also on Saturday, and hopefully some of the other giant bomb-ish things will be in there too. So this guy's got to go. Pop, 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 pop. Problem is, I'm a tank, and these guys are all ret, so I'm pulling aggro on every one of them. Not that it really matters. These things are going to kill me at all. So you find artifact power on enemies pretty rarely, but also in a bunch of the treasure chests scattered around the Broken Isles. Kind of everywhere, especially if you have the add-ons.
Victory lies ahead.
Away. Definitely seems like something you should be focusing on, but it's not too terrible.
Lord Uther. Join me at the tomb.
Commune with Lord Uther. Do you know if they made leveling through Warlords faster with the release of Legion? Usually they do. I didn't
At
have
your
any problems
service.
getting through Warlords last time I kind of cranked through it. It was actually a lot quicker. There's like a weird dead zone at the end of the 70s, and some of Wrath and
Walk always in the light.
the expansion before that are kind of
Uther's resting place.
kind of
lies
tedious,
just
but
ahead.
Warlords is pretty quick to get there. I found. This is where they put Uther down after he was killed by Arthas in Warcraft 3, I want to say. That's when he died. It's been a while. He's always been kind of the
Within
king,
you
champion,
already.
paladin. There are a bunch of paladins who are pretty famous in this game. And now we're going to try and talk to him, because his spirit remains.
Light, hear our prayers, for shadows close in around us. Grant us this one audience, so the Ashbringer may yet save our world.
Maxwell, my old friend. It's been too long.
Uther, it's really you.
You're both doing the Light's work. But if you seek to recover the Ashbringer, you must hurry.
Do you know where it is, Uther? We risk everything if we return to that place.
I can feel the Ashbringer calling out from an island that lies close to the tomb of the Evil One. And the blade is not alone. Tyrion still lives, but his light is fading. You must move swiftly, or he will perish. That is all I can tell you.
Wait, Tyrion's alive? That can't be right.
Good luck,
He
friend.
got melted by a demon.
Walk always in the light.
Anyways, he was the guy who was
Uther,
carrying
wait.
the Ashbringer.
I have more to ask you.
Tyrion has been
Uther!
the uber arch paladin for a long time in Warcraft. At least World of Warcraft. Uther was kind of before him,
Azeroth
but
will not fall while we stand.
everybody dies in the end.
Take care of yourself out there.
Take care of yourself out there. Okay.
If Tyrion is still alive, we will save him. Or die trying.
Alright, let's try it out. Meet you back at Lights Hope Chapel. I should have just flown. Yeah, let me just go fly. Again, send me questions in the chat. If I don't see them right away, feel free to send them, but make sure you're doing @Rory, so they'll pop up in my replies tab, and I can pop over to that and answer any questions. Not just about WoW, anything else that you like.
Need assistance?
And while we're doing Lights Up Chapel, so I've been pretty busy this week with all the refund requests. If you signed up for a sale last year and it renewed at full price, we said this on the Bombcast and everything, I can happily refund you down to the sale price. If you do not use your store code, just send me an email to support@giantbomb.com. I am washed under with those requests right now, so it's kind of what I've been doing all week. If you haven't gotten your refund yet, I apologize. So I'll try to get all those done this weekend. It's going to take a little time, though, so I apologize for that. Scholomance? What is this? Yeah, Scholomance. Fun little dungeon back in the day. I think it got refreshed up to like level 80 or something like that. I forget when it was redone, but I'm pretty sure it was. I'm not entirely sure. There will be a sale starting Monday, so if you are not currently premium and you want to get some sale price on Giant Bomb Premium, we will be going with that on Monday, Labor Day. I'll be answering emails. That's always fun. So when sales happen, when we start promoting it a little bit, a lot of people come back to the site who haven't logged in a while to get the sale, and that's usually when a lot of people wind up having problems logging in, or I've lost my email address or whatever. So that's usually what busiest weeks for me are always sale weeks. Just so you know. But luckily I have a little respite in WoW. I can flip it back and forth between that, this and that. But I definitely have a lot of emails to get through. I apologize about that. What does Altaholic do? Altaholic keeps track of all the gold and everything on all your characters. It also always prompts you that people have unread mail, but that is never true. But you kind of get it at a glance. Last time you played a character, how many missions you have. see, it says I have mail, but I might actually have some mail on some of these characters, but and it kind of tells you all your professions and everything like that. I mostly stick to 1 or 2 characters at a time, so not super handy, but it is kind of neat to have around as it's big data. It's big data. And if you're already a subscriber to Giant Bomb, you can add a year's worth of membership at the sale price when the sale starts. That is always an option to you. If you think you're going to get renewed in a couple months, we're trying to find a better schedule for sales. We can kind of slapdash about it over the last few years, but we'll try to be a little more regimented about it. But you can always add a year.
We will.
You can add multiple years. Some people are signing up for like 2025. There's some hardcore Giant Bomb fans out there. We're ready to depart when you are. Why? Where are we going? Recover Tyrion Fordring and the Ashbringer from the Broken Shore. Okay.
You can always count on you. Brave souls have been chosen to strike into the depths of hell itself to rescue High Lord Tyrion. This is your last chance to turn back.
Ready
yourselves, men. The Broken Shore awaits. We leave on our champion's command.
Broken Shore. We're gonna fly to there from here? It's a bit of a hike. Boop! Good thing for loading screens. How many subscribers does a site like GV have? I don't know if we actually give out specific numbers like that. To say it's pretty healthy.
We've
gone up at least double over the last couple of years.
And the Ashbringer.
So yeah, we have a good number of subscribers. We'd always like more.
Our families will know that we fought for the freedom and safety of our world.
Give subscriptions.
We move on our champions.
I don't know how much actual business stuff I can talk about, but yeah, we have a good number of subscribers. We also have a lot of bandwidth costs. Like every time somebody downloads a 3 gig video, it is not cheap. So we do rely upon your good graces to help us out with keeping the site around. But yes, we do well. All right, what am I doing now? Lead the Paladins of the Arching Crusade into battle. This is stage 1, so all that quest leading up to this was just to get to this quest. It's not even... Man, all right, let's go. Where's my action button?
Argent Crusade.
Is there a gifting subscription option now? There is in the... See, this is why I'm glad I'm a tank. I guess I could have let them fight, but I like fighting. I like getting in it. I like mixing it up. There is a buy gift subscription option in the billing menu if you want to give somebody else the option to get a year of WoW, of Legion, I should say. The only problem with it is that our payment processor requires an active credit card number for each new subscriber, even if they have a gift code. So they will have to put in an active credit card in order to redeem the code that you give them. That is unfortunate, and it's really not the best way of doing it, but it is unfortunately what they need to do. So what they want to do is sign up with a credit card or a debit card, redeem the gift code, and immediately cancel their subscription. They will never be billed. They will get the full year and everything like that, and it should work out fine. But you can always email me at support if you ever have anybody who wants to get a year and doesn't have a credit card or something like that. If you email me at support, we can probably work around that too. I can always manually invoice them for a year, and that way they'll be able to get in for a year without having to have a credit card. It's just kind of a...
The fiends have Tyrion. We have to act quickly.
Okay, why are we running away then?
I'll signal for our Hippogriff riders to get our fallen to Lightsoap Chapel.
Okay, sure.
You must forge ahead and find the High Lord.
You go do it yourself. Thanks, buddy. GBE subscriptions do stack. You can get as many as you want. For as long as you want. Try to keep it to like 10 years or so though, because who knows. I don't know. Websites are funky business from time to time, so I wouldn't buy anything that wouldn't plan on us all being here in 20 years, but you can feel free to go as long as you like.
Mortals are so vain, so arrogant. You will suffer.
Hey, buddy. Somebody wants to know if I'm going to show off some of the new areas. I might. I probably will at least do a little bit of questing here and there, but it's going to be a little tough to show off a lot of them without flying. You can't fly in the new area. But I would definitely see if I can fly over at least. Maybe take some long good long
The sundering of this one's
like
soul has been taxing, but he will be ours.
Are they gonna make Tyrion a bad guy? Because that would be pretty weird.
No! The light burns in my heart. I will never surrender.
This feels familiar. It's like one of those dude. Pop in. Oh shit. Better do that out here.
You will suffer for 1,000 lifetimes.
Long time, buddy. The good thing about Shield Slam down here now is that you have 3 charges. It recharges kind of slow, but if you just want to get going on something, you can just pop them all off right at the beginning of a fight. And like, oh no. Has anyone in WoW ever fucked? That is a good question. They're not like a huge amount of babies being made in WoW. Like, there's not a lot of kids or anything like that. There are some kids running around the cities and everything. Was that all you did? Am I supposed to run away? I mean, Alduin is obviously a kid. I'm not sure who his mom was. I kind of forget about that. This guy's not that hard. I'm glad I switched back to protection. I much prefer protection over everything else.
Insignificant. I will enjoy breaking you.
Okay. Now,
Tyrion, by all that is holy,
Thrall does have a baby.
done to you. I'll break Tyrion free. You must find the Ashbringer while there's still time.
I thought Tyrion's dead. I would have been cooler if he was. Have I tried any of the dungeons yet? Yes, I have. I've tried a few of them. They are pretty good. I have a couple I still need to do. I want to get into all of these before I hit max level because they'll scale up really, really weirdly. And I haven't tried Assault on Violet Hold. Maybe I'll try Violet Hold before we wrap this up at some point in a couple hours. Oh, it's already 1. Jeez. Hey, buddies. How you doing? Violet Hold is another one that has been repurposed from an old dungeon that was in, I believe. Man, Violet Hold. Is that Wrath or? That was Wrath. A fun little short dungeon with a lot of different boss fights that are possible to have there. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but we'll maybe try it out and see. I'm going to stay prot. Don't worry about that. I don't really play any DPS classes. I have a rogue that I kind of fool around with, but if I have a tank ability, if the option is there to be a tank, I am pretty much always a tank on these classes. It's pretty fun. I like to popping around and being really powerful.
Ah, the Light's greatest champion has arrived to claim the Holy Ashbringer.
This is the same place I just was.
Like him.
This is where I got my
They
demon hunter
say
weapons.
only the pure can wield the High Blade. Come, champion. Claim your destiny.
All these demons kind of fade in and out for me. Oh shit, this is gonna go poorly. Oh, I have the Ashbringer, I can't use it. Oh, okay, I can. Now what? Now is there a boss fight? I can't use that item! Okay. I'm not spec'd correctly.
I'm waiting for you, Paladin. Know that I will rip the soul from your flesh and make your body my own.
All these demon names just kind of sound the same to me. There are some deep cuts. Where's somebody gonna come
I will turn you
save
into
me?
a weapon of the Legion. I will use your hollow shell to corrupt and destroy everything you have ever loved, piece by piece.
Okay.
Now kneel. Kneel before your new master.
Call upon the power of the Ashbringer to... Oh, shit.
To shatter these bonds.
Am I gonna need to respec? Am I dead here? Unbreakable Will. I might...
Fight
Oh, okay. Am I popping
you
it?
are mine.
Am I doing it? Okay, thank God.
This will be a fight. You cannot fight.
I've been...
my will. You
What?
are mine.
I don't think this is going to work out too well because I think I'm supposed to have Ashbringer. No, there we go. Okay.
I am Balnazar. You are here because I will it. You live because I will it.
Moving
And
so
you
slow.
will serve because I will it.
Can I not haze the undead?
Do you think me so foolish as to stand alone? Burn everything, my pets. Leave only ash. Enough! Never again will that damned blade slay my brethren. You will die! You think this is over, Paladin? Our journey together has just begun.
I got the Ashbringer.
You must come quickly.
Don't have the Ashbringer.
Tyrion called for you by name. I fear he does not have long for this world. Hurry!
I'm coming! How'd all these guys get here? They weren't here before.
We have to get out of here before more demons come. Quickly! The High Lord is just outside the temple.
Where am I going? Alright. Ah! Here's Tyrion's death scene, I'm assuming.
Come closer. You must wield the blade.
Oh shit.
You must stop the Legion. You must become the Ashbringer.
You will be missed, brother. We must go to Light's Hope Chapel at once. High Lord Fordring deserves to be put to rest among the ancient heroes of the light buried there.
Hope Chapel at once. Okay. You gonna warp me there?
Azeroth will not fall while we stand.
Oh, okay. Now the tearful Tyrion funeral scene, I assume, and I'll pop over to the Ashbringer for a second and try to see what the kind of stuff is on there, because I haven't actually used it yet. And then we'll see what we want to do. Maybe I'll pop around Broken Isles a little bit and do some questing, and then maybe pop into a dungeon or two, and then maybe do a raid, like a Cataclysm raid, because a Cataclysm raid. Where am I supposed to go here? Am I supposed to be inside? Yes, I am. Okay. We'll hop around. Do whatever we want. Can I go down? Can I go inside? I'm supposed to be able to.
Light be with you. Be careful.
This is supposed to open up and let me pop down. Am I? Oh, I'm probably supposed to go to the... Is there a graveyard or something I'm supposed to go to? Should I be back here? No, there's no flying in the new zones until you're 110, I assume. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? I'm right on top of it. I'm supposed to go down here? This is a crypt. Nope. So I'm locked out of my own secret dungeon order hole lair thing. They changed the keys. They're not letting me in. This is where I'm supposed to be? Who the hell is this guy?
Well met.
They're a ghost.
Go with honor, friend.
I think there's a floor panel to interact with, is what he's saying. Let's see now. See what I can do. Ah! See? Oh, okay, you do have to actually click on it. That was not an option before. Something was broken. That's my defense. Let's get this quest done. Let me pop over with my actual Ashbringer stuff here. I once spent talent points.
We will prevail.
Oh.
Take care of yourself.
So I can already do this one. I don't. I can play Holy even less than I can play. I thought I was supposed to go to a funeral or something like that. Wasn't there something that I was supposed to be doing down here for the Ashbringer or something? I don't know.
Welcome.
So one of the other things you can do as a guild master kind of person is get these little squires and people to come join you on quests or the missions. And you have to spend some of your order hall, kind of the same kind of stuff that you did with the
See you later.
garrison resources and everything like that. They come in handy because you don't get many followers to go on quests with, so they kind of are cannon fodder that you can send off to make something a little more likely to get through. I don't care about this yet, but I guess the artifact power here is separate than my other artifact power, so I might as well see what the Ashbringer looks like. Echo of the High Lord. So you have to spend a fair amount of gold to get to some of these deep ones too. Not gold, artifact power. But, I have no real intention of doing that right now. So I have a couple of these in the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and flip back over to protection and maybe go do some, run some. Well, pop around, see what's happening out in the Broken Isles. And maybe I'll try that Violet Hold at some point soon. This guy's poor fucking job is just sit around here casting a March of the High Lord on everybody. It just makes you run around your order hall a little bit quicker. I canceled it.
Greetings.
Cast it again, buddy. That's your job. That's all you do. I guess he's sick of me. He doesn't want to give it to me again. There we go. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to cancel it again and make you do it again. Alright, what am I doing now? I'm going to pop back up the Dalaran real quick. This is a new big thing that you got early on. So Turalian and Illyria are back in this expansion. They're way deep cut characters from, I don't even remember when, like Warcraft 2? Or like maybe only one of the novels or something? I think Illyria was in the Sunwell raid, but it's been a while. They're back. Everybody comes back eventually. Alright, let me pop up to Dalaran. You do get another Dalaran Hearthstone this time around, so now I have a Garrison Hearthstone, a regular Hearthstone, and a Dalaran Hearthstone. So you can pop around all you want. Here is the new-ish ooh, Blingtron, again. What an ugly fucking character. I'm not sure if there's a new Blingtron yet for max level. The crafting so far has been pretty slow for me. I have mining, which is going pretty well, but blacksmithing, I have like 2 ranks so far. I can have a few things I can make right now, but they require a fuck ton of ore, like 18 for the starting things. And I have found a little bit of ore. I think I have 60 or 160 right now, but still, this is going to take a little while to get anywhere. I also want to make these stirrups. Can interact while mounted in the Blurkman Isles for 2 hours, or 8 hours for blacksmiths, but I don't know what Demon Steel is yet. I'm assuming that's going to be a little tough to make. But anyway, so far, most of the stuff seems a little complicated. I should probably train my archaeology too. See if I can do
Hello.
that. I don't really do archaeology ever, but if I can get the
Safe travel.
upgraded, get to 800 skills, maybe I'll pop it into it when I am in an archaeology zone. Where am I going? Nope. The problem with these little mini maps is that sometimes it's hard to tell where you're going. Where am I going? Things of the past, that sounds about right. Archaeology trainer.
Hello.
Train me. Okay.
Farewell.
Why do you have a quest I can't get? Manted, Mogu. I'm not sure if they've actually done much with archaeology in this expansion. Archaeology has never been one of those popular side professions. Anyways, Dalaran. Still here, still kicking. A bunch of weird shops and everything like that. There's no auction house. You do have to go back to a capital city for that. That's usually kind of the way they do things in the WoW stuff. They'll make a new capital city, and then the auction houses, you'll have to go back to your... They'll make a new hub city, and then the auction houses will have to be done back in Stormwind or Ironforge or whatever. I don't know where they want to do that. Let's pop off to a zone real quick. I can show you guys some of how that stuff looks. Let me hop on my big lizard bear. All these are archived on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/whatever/mrory, I think. I've been meaning to flip it over to the Giant Bomb official channel, but I haven't had the time to look up all that information yet. But yeah, you can all find them on my YouTube channel. They'll be there. They are all auto-archived, which is pretty handy. Where am I going? Where am I going? Here's the Flight Master, and I've been flying up here so far, so I'm going to fly over Suramar and get up to Thunder Totem. I have not done Stormheim yet. I do have the ability to go start trying that out. And then Suramar, I think, is a level 100 zone, and then this, I think, a PvP zone, I want to say. This looks like PvP stuff. And then Broken Shore is where you did the starting quest. I don't know if there's going to be anything there. I'm assuming this 2 Sargeras is going to be the big raid at some point. And maybe they'll add something else later on. This doesn't feel like a huge landmass to last 2 years. I don't know exactly how they'll make that happen, but we'll see. Anyway, let's fly over some of this stuff. Oh, me. While we're talking, while we have a little time to talk, let me actually set up the view distance all the way. I kind of keep it down just for frames, but if you apply the view distance, it will pop out a little bit. It's all kind of shadowed and weird, but my frame rate does kind of drop when I have it at full view. But you can see stuff way off in this. Like this tree up here, that's Valshara. That is the, whatever this thing is, Shalinar. That's way off in the other zone, but you can actually see it from all the way here. I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's a big thing. There's Dalaran. So yeah, you could. The view distance has been increased quite a bit if you have a nice little system to run it on. I can totally do this. This is actually 1080p right now. I usually run it at 1440, but once you get at that point and just have everything turned up all the way, it does get a little bit. It can get a little framey, especially in dungeons where everybody's doing graphical effects and everything. So I keep it just off maximum settings. That guy is flapping madly. He's trying to get up there. Oh, you can do it, buddy. Oh, you can do it. I don't know if that's a busted mount or if that's just a weird graphical glitch. That looks like a glitch, though. Or maybe that bird's just flapping. Maybe that character's wearing a lot of heavy armor. Big land zones, at least. And the quests so far have been really well done. I really did like the elf zone quite a bit. I don't think I have time to pop in there, but there's one guy called Runas the Shamed, who's basically a dark elf kind of crack addict for mana. And he's trying to get you to get him more mana. And it's really well voiced. It's really well done. I like that quest line a lot. This is kind of more of a Taran thing. Hydropower. That's neat. I'm going to go get a beer real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are, back in action. I'll keep the view distance cranked up for a bit here, just so you can see off into the distance. It really does help a lot when you're off or up high. You can see. I'm just taking a nap near the healing totem. That sounds good. Go to sleep here and let everything wash over me here for a second. Oh yeah. What are you doing up here, buddy? No bad guys here. Only dreams. I forget what I'm doing here. This was one of the zones that I didn't really pay too much attention to what was going on when I started up this zone. Let me pop around real quick. See what I was supposed to be doing. Questing is not really my favorite thing to do in these games. Maybe I'll start Stormheim. I shouldn't say that. Questing is really fun. I don't think this one was super awesome thing to be showing. I don't think it's the super most fun thing to be showing off on a stream. Like it's just running around killing 10 rats for the most part. There are some really good quest lines, but I would not know how to get to them in order to show you anything that would be fun to watch. So maybe I'll try getting to Stormheim real quick, and then we'll do some dungeons and a couple raids. Take this moment to check the Twitters and my promos. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything, please send them to me in the giantbomb.com/chat. We are starting to rank up for Extra Life too, so if you want to get in on Extra Life donations, that link is in the chat as well. Or you can wait until we do a big stream later on. I'm sure the guys will be. So here I am, Skyfire Triage Champ. Through the portal. I was not supposed to be here yet. I'm supposed to be somewhere else entirely. I don't think I can actually start these quests until I have the thingamabob. Stormwind Harbor, are you sure, buddy? Yeah, okay, I gotta do that. I'm gonna go do that. Sorry. I'll be right back. And yes, I didn't mean to slam on questing as being something that is fun or not fun to do. I really do like Legion a lot so far. I just don't think that questing, like if I'm going to sit down and watch somebody play WoW on a stream, I don't want to see them go out and do some questing. I would rather see them do something fun. So I'm going to go pop back up and show at least one of the intros to a zone, because they all have like these introductory little things. But like I haven't done the Skyfire yet, so if I go back to Stormwind, I should be able to show you how I'm supposed to get to Stormheim and give you a little background on the zone itself. And then we can, I might try Violet Hold. That sounds like a good idea. How do I fly again? Check the auction house real quick. See if anything crazy has gone up yet. I know there are a few 110s out there. There are a few people getting 110 like the first day it came out. I'm taking time. I'm not really in any big hurry. I'm just curious to see if anything has popped up. There wouldn't be any weapons at 110. 35,000 gold for some crafted stuff, I guess. 120,000 for a heroic Titan forged BOE. That's a lot of money. I don't have that kind of money. I think I am. Miss Moneybags. 55,000 for another 835. 250 grand for that 840. Mythic. People are already running mythics. Wow. Some of these guilds probably went crazy and just didn't sleep, popped a little meth, and got through in the first day and started running dungeons. Anyway, I'm gonna go find this. Find this raid ship I'm supposed to be on. A Royal Summons. I already read this, didn't I?
Champion, the Skyfire is about to embark on an urgent mission. I must ask that you accompany them. Report to Stormwind Harbor as soon as possible. They are under strict orders not to leave without you.
Hey!
I trust that your valor and discretion will serve the Alliance well, as it always has. With honor, King Anduin Rin.
So Anduin is now the king since Varian died, and I think he's also the war chief leader dude of the entire Alliance. They've kind of always set it up where there are a bunch of different nations, you know, Night Elves and everything else, dwarves, but the Alliance king, or the human king, has often been the leader of the Alliance as well. Anduin was kind of a pacifist for a long time. I think he's a priest, technically. Not like his daddy, big warlord, but it sounds like Anduin is going to become more of a fighter dude now that his dad's dead. And I'm really curious what they're going to do with Jaina too. Who am I talking to here? I boarded the Skyfire. Where am I going? I'm supposed to go through a portal, wasn't I? To get here. God damn it. I don't even know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. because I can't use the royal summons and follow Sky Admiral Rogers through the portal to Stormwind Harbor. I think I've screwed this up royally. I think I'm supposed to go find a portal somewhere to get here, but since I haven't done the connecting tissue of this quest, I haven't actually gone through the portal. It's not... Oh, well, hey, I was wrong, apparently. I just had to walk in here for a second. Alright.
Victory in battle is the only path to peace.
That's not quite true, but okay. Follow Sky Admiral Rogers and prepare the Skyfire to set sail.
Stormheim is home to one of the pillars of creation, the Aegis of Agrimar. Vrykul legends speak of a trial. To conquer this trial is to prove one's worth and lay claim to the Aegis. Impressive, aren't they? The new guns could bag a wyvern at full speed from 300 meters. Go ahead, have a look.
So each of the zones that you're in, each of the zones that you're trying to go to has a different one of these pillars of creation things. Ancient artifacts that are going to give you the
Our
edge
official
above the
orders
Legion,
are to escort you to Stormheim and ensure your success on this trial. Unofficially, however, we have another mission.
I bet this thing blows up pretty soon.
The 7th Legion, the toughest men and women the Alliance has to offer. They too come on direct orders from the King.
Are these spears? Are these all hunters? Oh, they're all hunters. God damn it. It's like the last people we want to send on a secret mission.
This is the most powerful ship in the fleet.
Okay. Are you gonna... Oh, gotta salute.
3 days ago, the Forsaken
Press
fleet
A
set
to
sail
salute.
from Durotar, heading straight for the Broken Isles. We think Sylvanas Windrunner herself
I
may
can
be
walk
among
slow
them.
with
We are
the
to track
thing
them from
if I
safe
want
distance.
to. I think I might have
We may
remapped
engage,
walk
but
slow
only
because I
if
never
the
use it apparently.
situation demands. I strongly suspect the situation will demand it.
It had better. I am not in the habit of tracking prey unless I intend on killing it.
Gan is a werewolf.
Preparations are nearly complete. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Vorgilneus.
Vorgilneus. Complete Greyman's mission above the Skyfire. Okay. Oh man, that is a deep cut of a loading screen there. I haven't seen that one in fucking forever. Not since vanilla, I don't think. Wow. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but fun.
It's no use. The weather systems around Stormheim are too strong. I can't get a signal through.
Cease bombardment!
Okay.
Man the deck guns! All hands, prepare for contact with the enemy!
Where are the deck guns at? I'm assuming she was talking to me.
Main cannons, prepare for a second volley as we breach the cloud line.
Rapid fire, flak blast. Where am I looking at? Who am I looking at? Am I supposed to be on the main one or what? Where am I going? Oh, I can totally... No, I can't rotate. Which way am I supposed to be looking? Okay. These are Vicryls, I believe. No, are they? No, just bad guys. Do I have any ammo here? Can I just start popping? Am I supposed to be music here or what? Who are these guys? Where are we going? What is this? Maybe the... Oh, that's supposed to be the Sylvanas' fleet or something. Must be the Horde. It's... Oh, I gotta just keep shooting these guys. That's neat. Forsaken Dreadwings, yes. So this is the undead. So if you don't recall, if you didn't see the intro stuff, Lady Sylvanas is the leader of the Forsaken, and she kind of screwed over the Alliance at this big battle. For a good reason, kind of. She was trying to save her own people's lives, but everybody on the Alliance side thinks that she is a big, bad person who now must be killed. Or at least is a traitor to the Horde. I think some people still want to work with the Horde, like Khadgar, but other people think that they have betrayed them for the last time, etc., etc., and now we are going to go ahead and try to, I guess, kill her now. Okay. More shoot. Come on. Come on.
Legionnaires, move out! Storm those ships and find Sylvanas!
I was right.
Griffin Riders, back them up!
So again, Greymane was there when Sylvanas turned her back on the Alliance, and that was what led to the death of Varian Wrynn. He is probably not very happy, I'm going to assume. Which is one of the reasons we're all trying to kill Sylvanas, but I'm sure that won't happen. At least until Raid, or even if it is Raid. It kind of seems like she is the next war chief of the Horde, so... Captain of the Banshee's Way. I really like that shield ability. That shield. Ow, don't stop. Again, any questions, send them to me in the chat. Just make sure you send these at Rory. We haven't answered any you have. I might have missed some before, but I will do my best to answer any questions. Do I play with both Horde and Ally? I have one Horde character, level 100, Monk. Beyond that, I used to play a bunch of Proudmoore as Horde. With a guild from invited to from a friend at Obsidian, and it was a gay and lesbian guild, and it was the filthiest guild chat I've ever seen in my life. A lot of fun, not in a bad way, but it was also just incredibly raunchy. I don't know how they could. I don't know if they could get away with it now. They have a lot of silencing stuff, but I think for guild chat it wouldn't really matter too much. But,
hop on. We'll check every ship if we have to.
That was fun. That was an experience. I haven't been on that character in a while though.
Watch yourself down there. That doesn't look like Westfall's stew in those cauldrons.
Oh, bad people. They're bad. Bad stuff. Don't follow me. Group up. Come on, everybody. Come on. Stack them up. This is basically what you do as a Paladin. You always want to kind of get everybody in a big group and start to try to nab them. Or do as much AoE damage as you can, because you have a bunch of AoE stuff. They're throwing poison at me? Oh well. This is a new ability of mine. You can summon an elephant for like 3 seconds in the middle of battles and use it to run away from fire and stuff like that. It's like, oh man. Alright, well, you're not gonna hurt us.
No sign of her. Let's keep looking.
Okay. Why didn't you help me out? Why didn't you jump off that fucking bird?
Those are royal guards. This must be her flagship. Seize the captain!
The only problem with stacking everybody up is that spellcasters will still try to keep some distance. Which is why are you guys all reflective shielding? Can't hurt me. Put down your weapons. Okay, now what? Where are we going? Seize the captain. The captain, there we go. Okay. dose of plague may teach you manners above my ship. I don't think that'd be good. The plague stuff for the Forsaken has always been really weird. Like, they want to get more people into their group because they can't oh, well. What the? Come on. Try to get on me. So they try to get people to plague. Also, the Arthas' group did that a bunch, but the Forsaken people know that they can't
She
actually
may have information.
reproduce, and I think they've always been trying to get more people to
The Dark
join their
Lady
little
is already
undead horde.
gone. And your ship is already doomed.
I knew it was gonna blow up. What does that mean?
So many bats. They're trying to bring the ship down from the inside.
That's not fun. Well, that might be fun. I can actually do it. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh, cool.
Get those chemical
Train some
flares
first aid
away
now.
from the ammo. Can I help you?
Get away from me. It's just, yeah, I guess I am. Whoa, that was weird. I teleported. Many new powers available. So I need to break up these things. Volatile flares removed. Okay, I'm just gonna run around and do that. Rather than worry about anybody else. It's a one-click thing, so that's good. I am taking damage though, but not enough to really matter. Let's see if I can just get all this done here real quick.
It's no use. The ammunition has caught fire. Quickly up the stairs.
No good. No bueno. No buenos, people. Stop hitting me. Screen. I have so many skills as a tank to protect myself. Like, even with all these people on me, I can reduce the damage I take for a little bit. I can even heal myself entirely up to max health once every 5 minutes with, 10 minutes now with lay on hands. It's really, really difficult to kill me as a tank if I'm doing my quests and stuff, which is one of the reasons I like playing up. There's so many ways to get out of trouble, or get into a lot of trouble and survive it. That's also a fun part of it. Where are we going? Defend Nathanos Blightcaller. Defeat. That would make more sense.
Monsters! You have no place in this world!
You're a werewolf, dude.
You call us monsters? How rich!
The only problem with being a tank is that you do not do as much damage as everybody else does. So doing some of these one-on-one stuff can be a little slower. I think, if I recall, I don't actually have the artifact weapons in my bag, but I'm pretty sure if I flipped over to red, I would probably instantly gain like 20% DPS just from the insertion weapons. And on top of that, a lot of their abilities are more going to be focused on doing damage rather than surviving. So soloing is a little slower as a tank, but I'm so used to it on my characters that I don't really mind being used to it a little bit.
There you are!
Bum, bum, down. Bum, bum, down. There we go. Turn into a werewolf, buddy. That'll help. Keep me stunned. Oh no! That's no good! Who guessed it was going to blow up when we started this little quest chain? I did, if I recall correctly. Nothing ever survives. None of these airships ever last too long. But it's cool. I'm all good. Just needed a nap.
What's the situation?
Got some new wrist pieces. That's good. Take that, please. Is this good for me? 2 item levels. That's 30 though, so that's not too bad. I got some artifact power. Ooh, I should have used this. So these are the fractured skull things.
Do your duty,
They go up in these little slots up here. I think I actually just... Can I use this? That's a iron artifact relic. 745 is the eye level. This is 753, so this is actually better. So yeah, as you can see, these little relics, you pop them into these little slots on your weapon, and they give you plus item levels. So I'm assuming you'll need a lot of those at some point to get your eye level up enough to get into raids and things like that. And they also increase the rank of some of your skills down below. Kind of neat.
Victory in battle is the only path to peace.
There's my old ship.
Greetings.
I dreamed a dream. Now that dream is
Need
dead.
something fixed? Fascinating. Take care now.
Yeah. Oh, there's a rare down here. Can I get it? Where's the rare? Where's the rare? Where are you? Whitewater Typhoon. What does that mean? Are you available? What's going on? Where's this rare? Where are you? Find you. Let me kill you. There's also... Oh, wow. That was dangerous. That's 106. That's not too bad. I can take that. So there are still a bunch of rares out and about in the game world. And I'm going to go kill that one real quick. They drop... You know, a lot of the times they'll drop order, haul, resources, and sometimes some... What the heck, buddy? Oh, crap. So when you mine, every once in a while, there'll be these basilisk things that'll pop up and attack you from out of nowhere. And you have to kill them. Because they're bad. And I'm going to go do that real quick. And then the fun thing is, once you actually take them down, you can mine their body. They'll drop a lot of ore to begin with, and then they'll drop another one once you mine them. Actually, they didn't that time. They made me look like a liar. In any case, there's still rares out and about. You see this little rare thing here, and if you have some add-ons, you can find where all the rares are on your map. And also a lot of the treasure chests that are wandering around with some stuff in them. And that's really what you're looking for. Especially the rares, because they have a chance to drop pretty good items, but I haven't run into any of them so far that are really, really crazy, overwhelmingly powerful. I can mostly solo all of them. And again, if somebody else wanders up, they can help you out too. And everybody will be able to loot at the end of it. So it's all in good fun. Slap it. Slap it. Can I list the add-ons I have somewhere? I think one of my last posts in the World of Warcraft forum on Giant Bomb was a screenshot of my curse interface, which had all my add-ons in there. And if you have any questions about any of those, you can put them ask. But yes, they are all in that forum post, in the Warcraft forum on Giant Bomb. I forget what the name of the rare tracker is. I think it's Legion Handy Notes. Handy Notes, Legion Rare, and Treasures, and there's also one for Treasures. Handy Notes is pretty handy. You need to install the main Handy Notes thing, and then you can do some of the add-ons as well. It's an add-on for an add-on. Did I get nothing for that, dude? I got a Valiant's Glory. Alright, 20 artifact power. I will accept it. Looks like there's another one right up here, too. That ship blew up real good. It got split in dose. Where is this treasure here? There's another one on my map. It's a little... Ooh, who are you? Oh, I need to kill this guy for a quest anyway, so... Oh, no. Poison. Let me go use the restroom real quick, and then we'll probably try and pop into a dungeon. I think we'll probably try and do the Violet Hold. I haven't done it yet, and I have a quest in there, so I might as well give it a shot. Alright, let me go do that real quick, take care of some business, and I will be right back. 1 second. Okay. Let's see now. I'm gonna pop into a dungeon. If you're a DPS, you're gonna hate me for this queue time. So the dungeon I'm trying to pop into is the Violet Hold. It's inside Dalaran. Actually, I can pop right back over there and show you real quick. I can show you exactly where the Dalaran was. So in the original Wrath of the Lich King, the Violet Hold was this place where the Violet people kept all their worst prisoners. And it's still here in the new Dalaran. And it's still pretty bad. And I guess I just get a quest for it.
Need help?
That's cool. I didn't even realize this was here. I have another quest inside too. New face guard. All the helmets I've been getting so far have had these big spikes on them. It's kind of weird.
Be careful.
Okay, so I have 2 quests inside here now. I want to say. Or do I? I think I have another one for mining or for my artifact. Paladin campaign. I need to get the Fel Lexicon. So this might be a little complicated because I'm not sure if I have to get this from a single prisoner, because the prisoners inside the assault or the Violet Hold are randomized. You don't always see the same one every time. Let's see what happens. What brought you to playing Draenei? I made this character when Burning Crusade launched. I just wanted to make a Paladin. I felt like it was a decent race for it, and they're pretty big and tall. And I just kind of stuck with him. This is a old school character for me. It's been a minute! Ah, so slow! Where am I going in here? I can't really go in there now. Hopefully this won't take too long. Usually I pop and I queue up and it pops pretty quick. As a tank, it often does. But I'm only queuing for certain dungeons, so usually people queue for randoms, and that might be a little easier to get matched with. But at any rate, we can run around, do some stuff while I'm waiting. Okay, I'm told the dude who spawns it always, drops it always spawns, so that's good to know. We're just waiting on a healer now. What's the rarest and or most precious in-game item you have? You're probably looking at it. This is a BlizzCon mount from 2008. Got a little dude on it and a bear with some goggles on. Last time I looked it up on eBay, the card for it, if you still have it and you haven't scratched it off yet, $1,300 as a buy me now kind of thing. I wish I had not scratched off that card, but whatever. Sometimes me and my friend Justin, when we play, we go side by side, we duo, and we make people kind of surprised when we both have it. I assume they think we're all like dual boxing or something like that. Here we go. 8 boss. What? Oh, somebody declined. Come on. Any on-the-nose references to the Warcraft movie yet? I have not seen the Warcraft movie yet. I mean, the Warcraft movie was basically like Warcraft 2, I want to say, or Warcraft 1. Some of the events of that, so. My usual kind of apology for when we all die. Although these, so far these early quests have not been, or early dungeons have not been super, super terrible. I'm not sure if any of these bosses in here, but we'll figure them out. We'll see if any of them are different than the ones they were in the past. I'm not sure what is happening here. I'm locking the door. Good luck, and thank you for doing this. So usually what happens after a while is that people start popping out of these little dungeons, and you have to... Okay, and we're going to start with this guy, I guess. Oh, no, they pop out little people that come out of this, and I have to make sure they get killed. That part. So it's under assault. There are bad people trying to break out everybody from this whole dungeon in here. And you have to make sure that doesn't happen. Just one aggro. But you do have to make sure that you have enough DPS to take these out before the next portal spawns. I'm not sure if that's actually a problem here. I guess we'll find out. Looks like we are not quite doing enough damage to get through these as okay. I am the lowest ranked. Remember, I am only, everybody else here is 110. I'm really not sure how the scaling works so far, because if I'm 1 of 6 and these guys are all 110, in an old dungeon we would be rolling through it, but I'm pretty sure they see different amounts of health from people than I do. I'm really not sure how it works at all. But I know it scales up to everybody's individual abilities. So we'll find out. The good thing about this consecration skill is that it ends, it has a cooldown that's the exact same length as the amount of time it actually takes before it fades away, so you can just keep on casting it over and over again. The problem is you do have to kind of cast it a fair amount to keep, it powers up your other abilities as well as you use when you're on top of it. My companions are getting way too close to dying for my taste. Not sure if that's good or bad. I'm really not sure how this scaling stuff works. Hopefully it's not going to be a problem. We'll see. The problem is that other people never... Where are you fucking going, dude? Jesus. That better not be our healer. I haven't had to use any cooldowns yet, but I'll probably save some of those for the bosses. But it doesn't look like I'm having any problems keeping aggro, which is good. I just worry about our healers being able to keep healed up. Sometimes healers have this tendency to run around and try to do DPS on everybody in your group, or the enemies in your group, and sometimes you have to kind of bop on those because they should really be focused on keeping people alive rather than doing that. Next group here. Probably the boss this time. Nope, no portal. Usually there are 4 or 5 portals before the first boss pops open. I think there are 3 bosses usually, and then maybe a final boss after that. I forget exactly how it goes, but... Technically I should be facing this guy into a wall, but he's a spellcaster, so I don't want to bother with dragging him over. If anybody has any questions about dungeons in WoW, let me know. I'll do my best to keep an eye on the chat as I play this, but...
They not cold and arrogant creatures. They inflict pain for pure entertainment. All in all, they sound like my kind of people.
So here's a boss. Hello, bossy boss.
Some of you will be food, some will be thralls, but all of you will die.
Got my DPS thing. I am just out.
Submit to the thirst.
Is this the... I feel like I might have... This might be an old raid boss. Popping up, popping up, popping up, popping up. Okay, kill me, buddy. This is what most boss fights are like. There are some special abilities every once in a while that you have to take care of, but for the most part you want to keep the boss faced away from your group and just keep on doing damage as best you can. I am just keeping up threat here for the most part as a tank. I want to do a lot of threat, which basically means
the thirst.
I don't know if she has any special abilities or not. I am losing health, buddy. You gonna try and heal me? How about a heal? How about a heal? Thank you. What was that? I should tell healers what their job is. I just hate seeing my health get down below like half. I'm sure it makes me panicky and weird. I always have my lay on hands for a 1 full heal. It's a long cooldown. You shouldn't tell them their business, and I'm not telling them in chat or anything. If you start asking for heals in chat, you are kind of a dick. But I would just like to be topped off rather than get no mana problems. Get out of here or what? Blood thing or something. That doesn't look good anyway. Big red spots on the ground, you probably don't want to do that.
The hunger
Tanks
never
and spanks.
ends.
So there's no more rolling on loot, it's all personal loot, so somebody's going to get something, but I didn't get anything because I'm unlucky. It's usually how it goes. Somebody got an 805. I should bubble. But bubbling is not great. Their talent I have is a portal divine shield will actually taunt people nearby for 8 seconds while I am bubbled. It is pretty handy, but it's kind of an emergency button. Where's the new portal at? Where's this pup? Where's this guy? Blazing Infernal, I can't target him. Shit, that's a lot of damage. Somebody else can interrupt. We've all got interrupts these days. So you see that big special interrupt, I believe that's Deadly Boss mods, that will let you know when something real bad is about to happen and you should try to interrupt it. But sometimes it's tough to figure out which one is actually casting the spell and actually target it in time, especially when there are groups of people up. Hey, buddy. No, don't vanish. Interrupting more. Buddy. Okay. Oh, geez, that's a lot of people, buddies. Hey, buddies, come over here. I'm staying actually in range of my
beware
healer because sometimes these things can get a little tricky if you're upstairs and you can't see where. You can break line of sight sometimes on stairs and your healer and stuff like that because they can't heal you unless you're inside the line of sight. Hopefully, just keep doing damage. Keep an aggro. How are pugs these days? Excruciating. For the most part, they're really fine. I mean, this stuff here is not that hard. Most of the time, pugs don't even talk to each other. There's no chit-chat or anything like that. Just kind of the way it is. Oh, excuse me. But unless somebody is really, really terrible at their job, you should be able to do fine. And as a tank, I think I'm pretty good at my job. So that's one area of expertise that is taken care of automatically just by being in here. Tank is, I don't know. I think it's pretty important.
Beware.
A bad tank will definitely make things really poor for everybody. So shit, come on, buddy. I think I'm decent at it. So hopefully, as long as you got a good tank and a good healer, your DPS can be somewhat poor, and you'll still be able to make it through. Or at least one DPS can be bad. I don't want to get into this fucking bad spot here. Heal myself. Come on, everybody. Fail energy thing is not fun at all. It's going poorly. Heal me. Thank you. Coming right back here. Okay, great. That's awesome. So it looks like most of these portals have one huge guy and a few ads alongside them. It looks like you have to keep the ads down because they'll keep on spawning. But then once the main dude comes up, it looks like the next portal will activate too. So that is kind of dangerous. You have to be kind of on your ball here. Not on my ball, hopefully. Ball. As long as I can just stay here and spam my... that looks bad. It looks bad. Everything's bad. As long as I can just stay on top of the portal and lay down my AoE thingamabob, that should be letting me to keep aggro on all the ads as they pop out. But I can't really see everything on the ground. Is the problem, and all the AoE stuff.
Locked in this prison,
he's casting.
Made this one angry. Very, very angry.
Somebody that likes to play games, a lot of status effects, teamwork, and roles. Do you think you'd get into a MOBA if you weren't enthralled with WoW? I don't like playing multiplayer. I don't play PvP even in WoW. I like doing co-op. Not even co-op. I don't like co-op games all that much, to be honest. I just kind of like this setup here. You're kind of working towards a common goal against AI enemies. You have to play with a certain amount of skill. And a strike. That. As long as it's attacking me, not my teammates, I don't care about it. I like playing against computers. I like being able to overcome challenges, also by having good gear. It's kind of a good... It's hard to explain, I don't know. This guy doesn't seem all that hard. That is probably bad. What does it call a swarm do? I can't see my debuffs. Am I supposed to be doing something? Ow! That hurt. What the fuck is that? Strikes. Come on, buddy. You get topped off here. It looks like Mantle Strike is doing more damage each time it hits me. Close-ish. I like turtles. Yeah, I might want to heal people up while we're waiting. I mean, maybe do a healing rain. I don't know. I don't know anything about shamans. I'm not gonna try to. I ain't gonna try to be that judgmental asshole. But yes, keeping me topped off. That's what I like. Come on, everybody, follow up. Get up here. Come on. Ding, 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 ding. If you're not here, you're not gonna be able to heal me or do damage. Maybe I am the asshole for doing this at 110, but or 106 when everybody else is 110, but I can't help but be matched with who I'm matched with. Looks like nobody else is willing to play this at. Shit, come on, buddy. You're mine. Come on. Okay. Shit, that did a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna heal myself. I did bubble. I can't really do much damage though at this point. So normally the problem with bubbling is that it would clear all my aggro from everybody. But nowadays I can taunt them and at least be bubbled up and keep aggro while it gives my healer a... Oh wow, that was quick. What are you doing, buddy? No, fuck you. Come on. Shit. That's not good. I'm gonna have to pop that for sure. This is when it's gonna get kind of dicey. I'm losing my health and I can't move. Fuck me. Okay, I'm just gonna have to rely on my healer here because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't really do much more than I'm doing. These guys are fucking hard. Trying to keep it turned away from everybody, but not a huge amount I can do beyond that. Oh man, this is getting dicey. Where's the next one gonna go? Shit, that's far away. I'm losing my cooldowns. Don't have much to work with here. This is not gonna go well. This is probably gonna end poorly. Should probably stop using all my shield interrupts. Save the shields from about to die. What I got here? Come on, buddy, stop. Stop hitting me. Shit. Okay, we're about to die. That is another portal or a boss? Okay, one more portal time. Bad time to drink beer. Probably should come pop the cooldown here. And my heals. Some of these have got massive stun here, which is really nice. Still not gonna save me if I die. Come on, everybody, AoE down. It is really tough to see if there's anything on the ground AoEing us down. I'm not really sure, but I hope not. Looks like we're okay here. Thank you, everybody. It looked like somebody was, okay. Hey, Lord Malgoth. You look bad. You want to heal us up? You want to not? Oh, mana. Healer needs mana. I'm assuming this is the big end boss here. Ooh-wee! Okay, I got this little cooldown is about 48 seconds. This is I could really use that one, but I'm sure this fight will last longer than 2 minutes, so we'll see.
As the old saying goes, if you want to destroy a floating city the right way, you have to do it yourself.
I have no idea what these guys' attacks are. I probably should look that up. I cannot interrupt them. Interrupt that? No, I cannot. Fuck. Defensive cooldown. Is there stuff on the ground that I should be getting out of? Can't tell. Looks like. It's hard to tell what stuff is enemies and what stuff is yours, though, some from time to time. Or your parties at least.
I will not see
okay,
the world.
I get the quest item, and there's still one more Invasion Commander. Oh fuck, I used cooldowns that I should not have used, because this is going to be the actual end boss. Think. Shit.
Don't look behind you.
That's supposed to be. Fuck you, watch out! Run away! I can't do anything to that one. Can I? I can't attack it. so I can't do anything. You gotta help yourself there. You gotta run away.
Your screams are funny. Make me laugh.
Ow.
And along came a spider.
I still can't do anything. Run away, run away! Some monsters don't have aggro tables, so we can't actually taunt them or do anything like that. And it looks like that's not a good thing to have happen. And it looks like that's really not good. Everybody's gonna be webbed up. I'm not really sure what it's gonna be the bad part of this, but it looks like as long as people run away, it should be okay. Just keep running, buddies.
I have tried to teach them to kill you slowly, but they just won't listen.
Dragging spiders right into her.
Your screams are funny. Make me laugh. What? Why would you do this?
I got a thing. I got a ring. I got a ring. Is that actually an upgrade for me? Let's see now. Get the fuck out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, fun stuff. I like doing dungeons. That is always a pleasure of mine. Let me go and turn in this quest that I just got, because I have the Fel Lexicon. This is part of my Paladin stuff, and I want to kind of do these as they pop up. Let's see what happens here. I'm in the wrong place. Where am I going? Oh, I'm talking to this guy.
Greetings.
Okay, yeah, I need to do the other part of this quest before I can move on. So that's Violet Hold. I might pop into a Cataclysm raid just to make sure this is still a WoW Raid-trospective. Let me see if I can do that real quick and find something that would be semi-easy to get through. I mean, they're all going to be easy to get through. At least at 110, I can actually get through all the Kata stuff, too. I never actually did every raid in Kata, but I'm figuring at 110 I should be able to take all the 10 mans down. Slight upgrade.
Go with honor,
Found a rank too, and I leveled up. That's nice. It's nice. 760, yep. Let me check into my order hall real quick, and we'll find a Cataclysm dungeon. We can see what we can find. I'll take a look at the list. I don't have any notes for any of the Cataclysm raids. So it might not be super well organized, and I will probably also steamroll everything in my way just because I'm so high level. But where am I going? Where am I going? Up here. I have not been to the underbelly of Dalaran. I'm sure you can't go fishing. I haven't done much fishing yet in this expansion so far. You need to do. So somebody's saying you can do Kata raids in 25-man heroic at 100 with invasion power, invasion gear. Yeah, you can do Cataclysm raids, but there are some 25-man heroics that have some mechanics that will either snare you up and make you not be able to move until you die, or there's one in the Deathwing raid that I don't have enough DPS, or I did not have enough DPS to get through before it wiped me. So hopefully at 110 I won't have any of those problems anymore. But we'll see. I mean, the Mists of Pandaria raids were at 100 for me were really tough. I was not able to get through a lot of those. They got really brutal as a tank, at least. Let's see now. Firelands, somebody's saying Firelands, I should Firelands Heroic is one of the ones that has a web mechanic, which I can't get through. It webs me up and I can't escape, and I die. That's no fun. It's happened a couple times on this very stream. Do I have anything else to cash in terms of artifact power? I don't think I do. I got one of these. Let's see what we got. One raid, and we'll call it a day. Legion. Cataclysm. I haven't done any of these yet. Firelands is a little too long. These are both pretty freaking long. Blackwing Descent shouldn't be too bad. It's kind of fun. I would like to do either that one or Bastion of Twilight. Bastion of Twilight would be fun. We'll try that one. Throne of the Four Winds is still very difficult to solo. There's a mechanic in there that makes it pretty tough to get through. Bastion of Twilight sounds like it'd be fun. I can do this on Heroic. And when there is an extra boss in here, I actually don't know the fights very well. Yeah, so... And Firelands is really long to get through. So I think I'm going to try to do a... I don't want to go this way. Actually, maybe I do. Let me see how far away I am from... It's actually not too far from here, I think. Hinterlands? It's down Twilight Highlands. I can fly to there from here. So yeah, we'll try... I should probably do them in order. Blackwing Descent it is. I do not know all these fights really well. It's close to Ironforge in here, so I'm just going to warp to Ironforge. We'll pop that one off. We'll try an Heroic. That is going to be closer to Ironforge, so let me warp over there real quick. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. I'm going the right way. Where am I going? Yeah, I am talking about Cinderweb, I think. That 25-man Heroic on the Fire Spider Lady really does. Every time I try it on Heroic, I get webbed up and I can't move, and then I basically just have to sit around for a while. That's not fun at all. There are 3 Hearthstones, actually. There's a Garrison Hearthstone, a Dalaran Hearthstone, and a regular old Hearthstone. I should probably move this back to like Stormwind or something, just to have the other option. Where am I going? Where am I going? I gotta go this way. I have to go back, actually back to the fight path guy. And I'll wander down to Thorium Point. I'm gonna go pee again real quick. I'll be right back. Beer. Okay. Where am I going? I didn't take the right fight path. That was dumb of me. But anyways. Oh, dude! My friend got... My friend hit 110 well before I did. That is nice. That's good for him. Alright, here we go. We're going to do Highland Winter Raid thingamabob. I'm probably going to require some help from the peanut gallery on this one, at least in terms of explaining what everything does, or at least the fights. There's one really weird mechanical fight in here that I've never really quite figured out how to get through. Let me check up on the raid thingamabob. Cameron? Yeah. Helps to keep the raid alive. Oh, I think I remember. Okay. This massacre is the one you gotta be really careful. Probably killing anyone not under the effect of Finkel's mixture. Okay, that's the one I want. Here we go. Let's pop in. I'm not going to be able to explain a lot of the fights in here. I can give you some of the lore stuff behind everything. This is the Neltharion, I want to say. So Cataclysm, the whole raid, the whole expansion is all fighting Deathwing. Deathwing is trying to make the ultimate shadow dragons and bad people.
Mortals that fancy themselves heroes have entered the broken hall.
Nefarious, sorry.
Oh, I do hope this raid will amuse me more.
Nefarious is... I forget. I'm going to look him up real quick. I believe he is Deathwing's son, I want to say? Yeah, he's Deathwing's son. So Deathwing is the big bad guy of Cataclysm Raid. He is really, really nasty and evil. He wants to basically blow up the world. Nefarious is his son, trying to help him get back to power. And one of the things that he's doing is popping up here in whatever this is called again, Blackwing Descent. He's not good. He's not fun. He's not a good guy. And you're gonna go ahead and try to stop him. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might be okay. I think it might be okay to get through this one. I did this at level 100 not too long ago, and it was not super easy on 25-man heroic, but I think it's basically going to be running through here and blowing shit up, and I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Let me at least give you guys a little background on some of this stuff. So these are the construct defensive system. Once touted as the Dark Iron Dwarf's greatest technological marvel, he repurposed the rundown system to annihilate anyone intruding on his laboratories. So Nefarian has always been kind of the weird scientist of the dragons. He's like taken different races and thrown them together and trying to make new dragon bad people. He does a lot of weird experimentation on living subjects and everything like that. So the 4 Dwarven Golems share a health pool and 2 are active at any given time. When a golem activates, it possesses 100 energy to use for its abilities. When it goes down to 50, it gains a defensive shield and a new golem activates. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different things here. I don't think I'm going to take too long to kill this golem. Let's see. So Arcanotron is already up. If I get him down to his energy down to 50, if I just wait a little bit, maybe another one will pop up.
These constructs were considered the dwarves' greatest technical achievements. With so many counters to each
yes, I'm using Z-Pearl uniframes. It's kind of an add-on to X-Pearl.
To provide me any entertainment in your fascination.
So he's almost down to 50%.
Why would you create something that would help your Magnetron unit activate?
And now he's going to activate Magnetron. Or is he? I thought that's what it said before. Anyways. Start killing him. Man! I probably should have done this as a level 100 character, because this is going to be way too easy to get through. All this stuff here. I don't know why it's making me roll need on this stuff. There's nobody else in this raid, but I guess I will. How do I not? Can I not get the weapons? I can do greed too if you want me to. Alright. Life Force Chargers. Got a couple new appearances. Belts really don't do a huge amount for you. Am I still have to roll on this stuff? No. No, thank you. So I'm going to pop through a few of these bosses. These are not lore bosses by any means until you get to Nefarian, the last couple. They're kind of neat. They're neat mechanics. I wish I actually had popped in here as a level 100 because I'm going to do way too much damage to actually show any of these fights off in any kind of good way. Where's my adventure guide here? Magmal! Colossal lava worm summoned from the Firelands centuries ago by Ragnaros' dark iron servitors. Nefarian largely considers Magma a worrisome pest, but has grown fond of feeding the beast his failed experiments and servants. Pop, pop! I have never done this one. No, I did do this raid, actually, when it was current. I did do this as a 10-man with my guild. It has been a long time. That is really ugly. What is he doing with his mouth? Is that supposed to be doing that? That looks like an animation glitch or something. No, I can't even tell. Hey, big fireworm. Have I not aggroed him yet? I thought that was supposed to aggro him when I did that, but I guess not. Change the loot mode, maybe. I don't think I can. I don't know, so I'll just roll greed. Fire dragon. Fire lava lizard. Lizard lava dude. Good animation at least. And then some of these dudes come over and help out too.
I found this fascinating specimen in the lava underneath this very room. Magma should provide an adequate challenge for your pathetic little band.
He should provide an adequate challenge.
What fun is an adequate challenge? My lava world.
Summoning bad people. Oh shit. The one thing that can really kill me is falling damage in a lot of these old raids. If I get too much falling damage, I will get popped. God damn, it's a lot of loot. Jeez. None of it useful at all.
Disappointing. I could have easily won.
Okay. I could have easily won. BC introductory raids mostly broken. I don't... Where am I going? I'm not supposed to go this way. I guess I can. Oh, fuck. I guess I can't go this way. Shit. I'm standing in the fire. I'm standing in the lava, actually. Oh, excuse me. Lava spine. Is it a sword? Eh. Not really lava-y, is it? Green lava? Green fire? I've never seen any green lava. Yeah, I haven't transmogrified anything yet. I'm not really worried about it at this point. It's I'm going to be replacing so much equipment as things go on. So yeah, Nefarian does come in with commentary on every time that you you start fighting somebody else. He does not appreciate the fact that you're here to kill him, and he kind of just mocks you the entire time you're wandering around in here. There are a few dragons flying around here. I'm not sure if they're actual considered bosses, or more like mini bosses, really. Atramides, Cameron Malarayak. I'm gonna blast through these guys pretty quick. These guys do not have a boss entry in the thingamabob. And indeed, they're not that hard to kill. I think this is the weird experiment one that I have had plenty of problems with in the past clearing, but I think it should be fine. This amount of health. Chimeron. Chimeran. I don't know. One of those. Probably works. You want to sneak around here real quick and talk to this little tinker gnome in the cage back here. He can't do much for you right now.
I'm trapped in here!
Okay. I thought you had something else to say.
Pleased to meet you.
I need a key for the cage, but this guy has eaten it.
Help!
Skinning knife, etc. Immortality. And anyways, you gotta activate this little dude here. And he will coat you with Finkel's mixture. that is damage taken while above 10,000 health cannot reduce your health below 1. Which is important because this guy has an ability called Massacre.
Ah, Chimera. Truly a living testament to my scientific prowess. I reworked and twisted his form countless times over the years, and the final result is truly something to behold.
Okay. So I have a stacking debuff here, which looks bad. That was Massacre, so that did about 1,000,000 damage to me because I was not coated in the mixture over here, which is bad. I've died 1,000,000 times to that thing without knowing why. But as long as you raid starts getting into this mixture over here, you'll have a little bit of the mixture on you. I don't think it lasts forever, but you have to get that on you before he does Massacre. Because if you don't, he will kill you. He almost killed me, and I'm level 107.
A shame to lose
Great
that
job,
experience.
guys! The key should be in his gut somewhere. Just, fish around in there until you find it.
I don't know how to get this key out of here. Do I have to skin him or something? I forget exactly what I had to do. Check a look and see. Somebody in chat will probably know. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep a character at 100 for doing these Cataclysm raids because it's a little more challenging or thrilling. I don't know how to find a key, buddy. Sorry.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? You're locked in a cage. The key doesn't drop anymore, I'm told. He is stuck forever. That's a shame. Oh well. Got 2 more bosses before the end bosses, and then we will we'll see a little surprise. Dracodon, Mongrel. Ow! Okay. I really like that skill. Ooh, a riveted girdle. I could always use a girdle. That sells for 500 gold? How could that be possible? Girdles barely even look like anything on Transmog. No, that actually does look kind of big. Wow, that's weird. If I was making a blue appearance Transmog, that might be nice. Maybe I'll hang on to it. This is a weird fight that I had never done at the actual time it was relevant. So let me double check here real quick again. Is it Malariac? No, it's Atramenes. So he has no sight. And as you fight him, you get sound. And if you get to 100 sound, you have to you get killed instantly. And then if you ring a bell, all that sound goes away. So we'll do that as we fight. These guys were taken on 4 at a time. I'm sure they have something special to do. Execution sentence? Looks like they all have different kind of weird abilities here. But it is not going to be relevant to our interests today. Oop, sorry. And here's a little flashback.
Ah, Maloriac. How gracious of you to finally appear from that quarantine you call a laboratory. What have you got this time?
My sincerest apologies for the disturbance, my liege. But I believe I have something you may be very interested in.
By all means, enlighten me.
Yes, yes! By extracting agents from the blood of various dragonflights, I have created a salve that will bestow the wearer sight beyond sight! Senses beyond this realm of mortality! Atramenes, your master beckons! I present to you experiment number 25463-D!
It appears as though your experiment has failed. That whelp has gone completely blind. Look at him. Look at him!
It's nice that they show you all the backstory for this character right before you fight him.
How could this be? I will dispose of him immediately!
No, not yet. This object of your chagrin may still prove valuable to me. Leave now, pathetic alchemist. I anxiously await your next failure.
Yes, my lord!
So that was the creation of the dragon that you're about to fight. Let me log into my email real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything while I'm doing this stream. Work email, you know, you gotta keep up with it while you are technically at work. I'm actually at home right now, obviously, but I do like to keep an eye on things because there's some fires burning. And I should reply to that, but I'll do it in a second. Alright, now we're going to fight this blind dragon and try to take him out. And again, back in the day, if you were fighting and doing damage and everything like that, you would get noise, or a noise meter, which will pop up in a second. And if you wanted to clear that off, you would have to hit one of these dwarven shields. Maybe I'll try that just and see what happens. I'm actually not sure what kind of abilities he has. He has a lot of abilities, looks like. Roaring Flame Breath. He's got a lot of Flame Breaths. And Obnoxious Fiends. Looks like he has some adds too. Oh, okay, yeah. So, some of these are probably heroic abilities where I think Nefarian wouldn't really do all this stuff unless I wasn't heroic.
Clumsy footsteps and foul stench.
Where's my...
You away. Atromedes, are you going deaf as well as blind? Hurry up and kill them all.
Where's my noise meter at? Let's see. Oh, no? Where's my noise meter? Is it over here? Searching for me with a sonic breath. Do I have a debuff? I've been too noisy and I've been sensed. I could have sworn there's like something that would get you up from like 1 to 100 or something like that. But wander around. See. I'm too noisy and have been sensed. I guess he's following me now. Hit one of these things. Boom. Oh no. I have something on me.
Quite the night from searing flame.
My UI might be blocking it. Yes. Oh, there it is down here. Okay, yeah. Sure. That's right. So you can see going up to 15 and now it's done. My UI was blocking it. I need to move this bar up a little bit because it has been blocking like cast meters and everything like that. Sometimes I just don't see everything I should be seeing. I need to get a unified transmog kind of thing. I need to go back and take a look at everything that I have. I'm pretty piecemeal with my transmog, just looking at my shoulders and my usually my weapons, but I don't think you could actually be able to transmog any of your legendary weapons here. Bink, bink, bink. One more boss to go before the end bosses of this raid, which are pretty neat. And then we'll probably call it a day. I have some emails to get back to and plenty of refunds to do. Yeah, man, that's going to be a task and a half. Burps. I have a... So Maloriak is another weird, there are a few of these characters around that do weird experimentation with potions and stuff like that. He has a few abilities as well that he will basically throw vials into this big thing back here and make him get kind of crazy. Pardon my French. Pardon my burps. But anyways, he is kind of... Start him up.
No disruptions.
Let him do his little thing here. Let him run around for a bit.
Maloriak, try not to lose to these mortals. Semi-competent help is so hard to
And of course, now Nefarian will be up here too, throwing stuff into the cauldron.
Maloriak. They need a bit more kick.
Dark magic into the cauldron. That's not good. Shadow imbued. Grant shadow abilities. Immune to taunt. That's no fun. As a tank, you really don't like it when things are immune to taunt. Maybe that only lasted for a second. No, it did not. Anything that is immune to taunt is basically you can't tank it. It'll target whatever it wants to. If there are multiple people in this raid right now, he'd basically be targeting anybody he wants. Immune to taunt is a bad thing to see in a raid. Or a dungeon, really. Stop doing that. I get him down to 25% of my phase at that point. Oh no, I went too far.
To my brains.
All minions. That's not fun. That guy doesn't have a weapon, he's still trying to do his little sparky weapon thing. How are you not dying? That should totally prime subject. Wow. That is bad. Oh fuck. Like I said, fall damage. Always the worst. Holy mackerel. These guys are hitting growth catalysts that are doing... I think I would have wiped now if I had been... I'm actually taking damage. This looks bad. I'm assuming at 25-man heroic this would be basically a wipe at this point. I'm assuming I would have to do something to prevent these guys from actually popping out. They are just full of damage today. This is what heroics looked like back in the day, though. A lot of fire everywhere, a lot of positioning stuff, and I'm actually taking plenty of damage. Let me kill him. Jeez. That's what my cavalier attitude towards these raids does.
Congratulations. Allow me to grant you a title befitting the amazing achievement you just performed. Henceforth, you shall be known as the Slayer of Stupid.
Slayer of stupid, incompetent, and annoying minions. Thanks for killing my worthless minions. A lot of people said they wish this title was a permanent one, and I think that would be pretty cool. Dragon Bone Warhelm. I have a title. I have an award. I'm award winning. And now we have 1 or 2 more bosses to go. Let me pop over here and make sure we can do them real quick. There's going to be an old friend popping up out of this lava down here. And then we're going to fight Nefarian after that. I just have room in my bags here for loot, which I really don't.
The heroes have made it to the glorious finale.
Oh, well, that kind of gives away.
I take it you are in good spirits, prepared for the final battle. Then gaze now upon my ultimate creation. Rise, sister. Behold the broodmother, Onyxia, reborn. Perhaps my finest work. My dearest sibling.
It's Onyxia! The first raid in WoW was Onyxia's lair. The first one that everybody did. It was a pretty quick one, and you could get some good gear while you're ramping up for... Oh god, was it Molten Core or Naxxramas? I forget which one was the first real one. But anyway, so Onyxia is here. And she is Nefarian's sister, and he has resurrected her from her undeath. Everybody's dead all the time in this game, but you do have to take her out. I forgot I was supposed to be over here on the other side. I can't mountaineer, can I? No, I can't. Obviously, you don't want to take too much falling damage, so I'm gonna come over here and do a little bit of the lesser stuff. Now, Onyxia has, not her, but there is an ability here that might still kill me automatically if I don't do it right. Let me see real quick. Children of Deathwing. Nefarian and Onyxia attack 100% faster when they are within 50 yards of each other, so they obviously have to be tanked separately here. I forget which one it is, but let me see here real quick. I can't figure it out. There are Bone Warriors, there are a lot of those guys, but there are also 3 people who will pop up here that you have to kill before they all cast a spell. I don't think that's going to be a problem for me, though. Can you summon in people? Yes, there are going to be Bone Warriors. Maybe I can just stay up here. Am I actually taking damage? No, I took damage on the fall. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to stay up here because they're actually doing damage to me. Shit. They're hurling their bones at me. That seems self-destructive.
Curse you.
Wow, I'm actually taking damage. I can actually... Oh, fuck. Okay. What happened?
Must be met with extreme
I kill it by accident. Oh, shit. These are the guys who will cast a spell, and you really have to be careful about letting them do that. Let me see if I... Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. Oh! Poopy. Poopy button. They are casting Blast Nova, and I'm not sure, but I think if they get that done... Let me let him... see if I can actually do that. I'm not sure if Blast Nova just does a lot of damage or actually is an instant kill. We'll see. No, I guess Blast Nova doesn't really do much to me anymore. That used to be an instant kill if you let one of them get it off, which is why you had to split up your raid a little bit and go crazy. What the heck is that? That was big. Oh, that was just aggro or hitbox. That used to be what you had to do. You split up your raid a little bit and make sure you take out each one of these chromatic prototypes, but then, of course, they would be separated a little bit by lava, and lava is pretty quick to kill you. Man, that's a lot of fire on the ground. I'm lucky it doesn't hurt me at all. Not sure if Anixia comes back after I beat this guy. I beat him. I don't know how I did it. Just pure skill. It takes a lot of skill to do this stuff. He didn't even have any goodbye words. He kind of died sideways. That must be awkward. That must be a rough way to die. You died in the ground, buddy. So that's Nefarian. That is Deathwing's son. There are 4 more raids here in... Oh my god, no. Cataclysm. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get through Throne of 4 Winds. I might need a little help for that one. Maybe we can see about that. Firelands, Dragon Soul, both very, very big. Bastion of Twilight, pretty short. There are not a lot of the one-off kind of one-boss raids in this one. Barrett and Hold. I might skip that one, because that's a little bit out of the way. That's a PvP kind of raid. Or only unlocks if you own the PvP zone in Cataclysm. Anyways, that's one of the raids down and 4 left to go, and then there's, oh my gosh, I don't even, any other in miss. So, Pandaria is just a raid itself, apparently. Those are the world bosses. I wonder if I can solo a world boss at 110. I haven't done all these yet, so once I get to 110, I'll probably go back and try to solo some of these 10-mans. I think I've done most of these. I haven't done Siege of Orgrimmar. That's one I haven't done. And I'll probably go back and, oh my god, look how long that is. Look how many bosses there are. That's going to be long. And then after that, we got still Warlords to do too. So we got a lot of raids to go. Hope you enjoyed WoW Raid-trospective. I will be back soon with more WoW stuff, I'm sure. I'm probably going to get to 110 too. And I'll probably do some just regular dungeon kind of stuff at some point on a stream at some point soon. But I do have to get out of here and get some email done. And more refunds to everybody who's been asking for one. I apologize if you haven't got that yet. Again, if you signed up for premium recently or got renewed recently, I will be happy to refund you back to the sale price because we have a sale starting on Monday. Just send me an email at support@giantbomb.com and I can take care of that for you. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. And always, if you have a chance to give to Extra Life, we'll be start fundraising for that pretty soon, and we'll do the charity stream at some point. Hopefully before the end of the year. We'll see. All right, guys, have a fun time at PAX. After I get done with this chat, I'm gonna kill this chat and throw up the PAX Twitch streams. The PAX panel for Giant Bomb and everybody is 4 o'clock tomorrow, and then we'll put all that up in here, and hopefully PAX Mania 2, PAX Rumble. I think I need to switch the streams for that one, but yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I'm gonna stop streaming now and get back to work, and I will see you guys pretty soon.